Hello everyone and good evening. Welcome to our MIS class, which is our week 8. Today we're going to talk about knowledge management or managing knowledge and collaboration. So as you can see here is week 8 and chapter 11 of our book. This one is our last lecture during this term, and the remaining 4 weeks it's your turn to present your cases and submit your assignments. Before going through lecture, please let me know whether you have my voice clear enough or not. I was waiting for your friend to join the class, but it seems we're gonna losing our time, so they have to start and they may use the record file as a reference. Guys, can you hear me? Okay, great. So the only thing is I already emailed you, sent you 2 emails. First one, I attached the slides, and I hope you all have all the slides right now. And the second email was your finalized cases and groups, and I hope you receive both emails. Okay, great. So let's start with managing knowledge and collaboration. For introduction, please let me uh, provide you a short introduction about knowledge management and collaboration, and then we go to slides. So knowledge management and collaboration system, as you may know, are among the fastest growing areas of corporate and government software investment. The past decade has shown an explosive growth in research on knowledge and knowledge management in the economies, management, and information system field. Knowledge management and collaboration are closely related. Knowledge that cannot be communicated and shared with others is almost useless. Knowledge should become useful and actionable when shared throughout the firm. So collaboration system, uh, such as internet-based collaboration environments like Google Sites, IBM's Lotus Notes, social networking, email, instant messaging, virtual meeting system, VT, virtual boards. These are all different collaboration systems that work based on knowledge. So by focusing on knowledge management system and talking about communicating and sharing knowledge, we find it that this knowledge and collaboration uh, increasingly, growing, and their interrelationship is very important. So you all know and agree that we live in an information economy in which the major source of wealth and prosperity is the production and distribution of information and knowledge. Uh, It's not bad to know that about 55% of the U.S. labor force consists of knowledge and information workers, and 60% of the gross domestic product of the United States comes from the knowledge and information sector, such as finance and publishing. So, knowledge management has become an important theme at many large business firms as managers realize that much of their firm's value depends on the firm's ability to create and manage knowledge. Studies have found that a substantial part of a firm's stock market value is related to its intangible asset, of which knowledge is one important component, along with other components like brands, reputation, and unique business processes. So, by considering this introduction, You have found that the knowledge management and collaborating system are very important, and uh, it has been, huge investment in this area. And you can see the result all around the world. You can see the stock price of the big companies like Google, Apple, Microsoft, HP, Dell, IBM. Why these companies are very expensive these days? Because of their knowledge, their intangible assets. So let's have a look at our slides. You already know what is data, what is information. Several times we talked about this issue of data uh, when we collecting raw material and organizing them uh, into a system. We use uh, data. Then by summarizing and doing some analysis, we will have information. Information is something we already did some processes. We did some process on data to reach the information. Then we get one step further and we reach to synthesizing and decision making, and this is knowledge. When we synthesize the information and you make the information, change, they change the information into knowledge, and then we can use this knowledge for what? For decision making. Is the most important thing in in companies these days is decision making. Is the the accurate decision at this at the at a good time. If the top manager can make a very good decision on time, so they will help their companies to grow and to be successful in their market. Synthesize means, means combine separate elements into a single unit. For, we, we have to say, we combine different source of information together to improve them, to make them usable in some system, and then we can use these synthesized information for our decision making. So the knowledge management landscape has continued important dimensions of knowledge. Knowledge is a firm asset. What sort of asset is intangible asset? You think uh, the value of stock market for Google, for Apple, for IBM, for Microsoft is for their tangible asset, for their lands, factories, manufacturing plants or something. No, this value is for their intangible asset, which is knowledge. Creation of knowledge from data information require organizational resources as it is shared experience network effect. So knowledge has different forms, maybe explicit or tacit knowledge. Explicit, all the workers, let us say knowledge workers in your company, in your organization, they may have some idea, something in their mind, but that one is passive knowledge. We cannot use it unless we make it an explicit one. We capture the knowledge we have, we develop and establish some systems which help us to capture the knowledge from your employee's mind. Then we can have explicit knowledge. This version is something that we can use. The other, uh, you know, different forms is not very important for us here. Know how, craft skills, how to procedure, knowing why things happen. There are some different dimensions of knowledge. Knowledge has location, it's cognitive even, both social and individual. Sticky here means hard to move, means situated, you know, or maybe can be contextual. Knowledge, if we say knowledge is situated or situational, can be conditional or contextual. Conditional means knowing when to apply procedure. Contextual means knowing circumstances to use the same tools. So we are all talking about some different tools, different systems. These systems can use the knowledge, can capture the knowledge in our environment, in our company, in our firm. So to transform information into knowledge, firm must expend additional resources to discover patterns, rules, and contexts where knowledge works. You can get one step further, which is wisdom. Wisdom means collective and individual experience of applying knowledge to solve problems. You know, when we talk about where, when, and how to apply knowledge, we already reached to wisdom. When we use our experience to answer this question, we already mm, get a further, get a step further to the knowledge, which is wisdom. So knowing how to do things effectively and efficiently in ways other organizations cannot duplicate is primary source of profit and competitive advantage that cannot be purchased easily by competitors. What does it mean? It means if you reach to a step that can capture and create knowledge in your company, in your firm, and use it, share it, collaborate it, you reach to some competitive advantages which make you different from your competitors. And this one is something unique. This is something uh, that your company owns. So uh, others cannot purchase it or cannot find it easily. Like having a unique build to order production system, like what Dell's company usually uses. So in knowledge management, organizational learning is an important issue. The processes in which organizations learn, gain experience through collection of data, measurement, trial and error, and feedback, adjust behavior to reflect experience, create may help them to create new business processes or change patterns of management decision making. So we should run organizational learning in our company, in our organization, which helps to capture knowledge. Help then based on this capturing and experience, we can reach the step to create new business process or find some pattern to improve the decision making. So we talked about knowledge, and now we are all familiar what is knowledge. What is knowledge management? Knowledge management is a set of business processes developed in an organization to create, store, transfer, and apply knowledge. Knowledge management, uh, for examining the knowledge management environment in our organization, we need to have a value chain. So knowledge management value chain, and later on we will talk about all these steps. Each stage adds value to raw data and information as they are transformed into usable knowledge. We can have knowledge acquisition. Acquisition like means creating knowledge. Knowledge storage, we already mentioned here, store. Knowledge dissemination means transferring the knowledge. Knowledge application. So in knowledge acquisition, you know, as I already mentioned, in knowledge acquisition, we try to documenting tacit and explicit knowledge. First, change the tacit knowledge to explicit one, then document it. Storing documents, reports, presentation, best practice. These information are unstructured, and we try to make them semi-structured or fully structured, or maybe by using or developing online expert networks. So we try to creating knowledge, tracking data from internal and external sources. So you may get your data, your information from internal or external sources to create knowledge. So this knowledge acquisition, first step, here we acquire knowledge, we create knowledge. Then we need to store it. We already had a chapter on databases. So databases can be a tool for storing the knowledge within your organization, or maybe document management system. So when we acquire knowledge, we create the knowledge, then we need to store this knowledge in our organization. Role of management, what is the role of management here? Management, should support development of planned knowledge storage system or encourage development of corporate-wide schema for indexing documents, or they may reward employees for taking time to update and store documents properly. So now we have knowledge, we created knowledge, acquired it, and store it. Now we should be able to disseminate this knowledge, to be able to transfer this knowledge. How? By using portals, push email reports, search engines, collaboration tools. Okay, by using these tools, these methods, we can disseminate, we can transfer the knowledge. What is the largest information? Means training programs, informal network, and share management experience to help managers focus attention on important information. So now we disseminate and transfer the knowledge, and finally we can use this transformed knowledge in some application. Why? Because we are looking forward to have return on investment. So this knowledge application to provide return on investment. Organizational knowledge must become systematic part of management decision making and become situated in decision support systems. You remember we talked about decision support system or executive support system. So this knowledge can put in these sort of systems and which help us to improve our decision making, help us on return on investment. How? By new business practices, new products and services, new markets. So when you become able to manage the knowledge within your organization, in your firm, in your company, you reach to some step that you can have new business practices, you can have new products and services, and easily can penetrate into new markets. So these are all can be, competitive advantages for your company. Here you can see the knowledge management value chain. Easily you can find it that knowledge management today involve both information system activities and a host of enabling management and organizational activities. Management and organizational activity, you know already familiar, knowledge culture, committees of practices, personal network, organizational practice, routines, organization culture, training, IT infrastructure, new products, new market, all these uh, management issues. And then we should have information system activities. We already talked about them. Acquire, store, disseminate, apply. For acquired, you may need to have knowledge discovery, data mining, or familiar with data mining, neural network, generic algorithm, uh, knowledge workstation, expert knowledge networks, all these systems, algorithms, methods help you to acquire the knowledge. Then you can store it, knowledge database, expert system. You can disseminate or transfer the knowledge by search engine collaboration system, and then apply. Apply where in decision support system or in enterprise applications. So this, and we can have a feedback or something. So this is the knowledge management value. Let's continue with the knowledge management landscape. We can have three major types of knowledge management systems. Enterprise-wide knowledge management system, knowledge work system or KWS, and intelligent technique. Now, enterprise-wide knowledge management system is general purpose firm-wide efforts to collect, store, distribute, and apply digital content and knowledge. Knowledge work systems are specialized systems built for engineers, scientists, and other knowledge workers charged with discovering and creating new knowledge. And intelligent techniques, diverse group of techniques such as data mining used for various goals, discovering knowledge, distilling knowledge, discovering optimal solutions. So these are three major types, and you can see here these three major types of knowledge management system. You can see here enterprise-wide knowledge management system or general purpose one, integrated firm-wide effort to collect, store, disseminate, and use digital content and knowledge. Structured knowledge system, semi-structured knowledge system, and knowledge network system are here in this group. Then we can have AWS or knowledge work system. We already mentioned that this system or specialized workstation and system that enable scientists, engineers, and other knowledge workers to create and discover new knowledge like computer-aided design and 3D visualization, virtual reality investment workstations. And the third group are intelligent techniques, tools for discovering patterns and applying knowledge to discrete decision and knowledge domains like data mining, neural network, expert system, case-based reasoning, fuzzy logic, genetic algorithm, intelligent agent. Any of these system or method uh, can be a very great and advanced issue for you if you're interested on doing some research or something in knowledge management. See here, there are three major categories of knowledge management system, and each can be broken down further into more specialized type of knowledge management system. In following slide, we consider some of these systems. So we can have, we're gonna talk about enterprise-wide knowledge management system, the first category. Three major types of knowledge in enterprise. Unstructured one, which is a tacit knowledge. You remember talk about it, what is in your mind and your employee's mind, tacit knowledge. Then we can have semi-structured documents like emails, videos, and then we want to reach to structured documents like reports, presentation, formal rules, something. So 80% of an organization business content is semi-structured or unstructured. That's why knowledge management is very important. So enterprise-wide content management system helps capture, store, reprise, distribute, preserve, document, report, best practices for semi-structured knowledge like emails. Bring in external sources like newsfeed, research or something, tools for communication and collaboration. Here you can see an enterprise content management system, which is an enterprise-wide knowledge management system. Users use some systems to create, to tag, to store, to manage, and to distribute the knowledge. Knowledge can be here. You have here a unified repository, all the things stores here, new feeds, videos, graphics, email, digital style, memos, best practices, report presentation. And so an enterprise content management system has capabilities for classifying organizing and managing structured and semi-structured knowledge and making it available throughout the enterprise. So our aim in knowledge management is to structure the knowledge, the information within an organization and make it, something that we can apply, something that we can use. Key problem. Key problem in enterprise-wide knowledge management systems is developing taxonomy. What is taxonomy? Knowledge object must be tagged with categories for retrieval. So we should have different categories about a single issue. So developing this taxonomy is a challenging issue, but these days there is some system that we can use, some application that we can use for developing the taxonomy, like Portagy. Portagy is developed by Stanford University for creating, developing taxonomy and working with ontology or something. Is ontology or ontology management is a step further than database management. Database is two-dimensional, but strategy or ontology management is three-dimensional, which helps to store the knowledge. So these are asset management systems, specialized content management system for classifying, storing, managing unstructured digital data, like photographs, graphics, video, audio, everything. So these taxonomy help us to store all this information. Let's say you're gonna develop a taxonomy or an ontology about natural disaster. Consider fire. So all the different aspects about the natural disaster as well as fire will be stored in different categories. For example, color, uh, hot, uh, is dry, or is wet, different issue about fire or about any other disaster can be classified and categorized in different categories. So and when we categorize everything, then easily can retrieve and easily can apply in different applications. That's why these days we reach to semantic web. This ontology, this categorization, this taxonomy is the back-end system of semantic web because web is going to be fully categorized, fully structured, fully classified. So the second category is knowledge work system. Knowledge work system, as we already mentioned, is system for knowledge workers to help create new knowledge and ensure that knowledge is properly integrated into business. Knowledge workers, who are knowledge workers? Knowledge workers are researchers, designers, architects, scientists, and engineers who create knowledge and information for the organization. Three key roles: keeping organization current in knowledge, serving as internal consultants regarding the areas of expertise, acting as a change agent, evaluating, initiating, and promoting change projects. One of these systems is intelligent techniques. For the third category is intelligent techniques. Intelligent techniques used to capture individual and collective knowledge and to extend knowledge base. For example, to capture tacit knowledge, we have some system like expert system, case-based reasoning, fuzzy logic. To knowledge discovery, we can have neural networks and data mining. For generating solutions to complex problems, we can use genetic algorithms. And for automating tasks, we can use intelligent agents. And then finally, we reach to artificial intelligence or AI technology, computer-based systems that emulate human behavior. So One of these systems is expert system. You can see here expert systems for capture tacit knowledge. And then we'll talk about, if I'm not mistaken, intelligent agent. So expert system capture tacit knowledge in very specific and limited domain of human expertise. Capture knowledge of skilled employees and set up rules in software systems that can be used by others in an organization. Typically perform limited tasks that may take a few minutes or hours. Diagnosing malfunctions machine, determining whether to grant credit or loan. This is two examples of expert system. But how expert system works? Expert system, you know, first of all is the knowledge base. Knowledge, what is knowledge base? Knowledge base instead of hundreds or thousands of rules, and then they have for knowledge base. This is actually forward chaining or backward chaining. Forward chaining inference engine begins with information entered by user and search knowledge base to arrive at conclusion. But in backward chaining, it begins with hypothesis and asks user questions until hypothesis is confirmed or disproved. And this is about how expert system works. You can have here two successful expert systems for you. You may interested and go Googling and find some information about these two cases. Countrywide Founding Corporation in Pasadena, California uses expert system to improve decision about granting loans. It's one successful case. The other one is Conway Transportation, which builds an expert system to automate and optimize planning of overnight shipment routes for nationwide price tracking business. This one, another successful case in expert system. So most expert systems deal with problem of classification, have relatively few alternative outcomes. Possible outcomes are known in advance. Many expert systems require large, lengthy, and extensive development and maintenance efforts. So sometimes, managers prefer to hiring or training more experts, and they may find it uh, less expensive in comparison with developing and establishing an expert system within their organization. So these are about knowledge management. Uh, this area is very wide. If we go deeply or open any of these systems that I mentioned, that can take the term itself. Okay, so we generally speak about or talk about the knowledge management, and I was trying to make you familiar with this issue with managing knowledge collaboration system, and let you know that this uh, knowledge management is very important these days. During last decade, the developed country invests a huge amount of money on this knowledge management, and you can find easily that this is a course. This is a in master in so many different universities all around the globe. They have a 2-year knowledge management master degree, and so that all these issues shows the importance of knowledge management, and you as a manager, as a knowledge worker, as a student, as a lecturer, should be as a CEO. You may have your own business or may working for an organization or a private company or government. I don't know. This knowledge management is very important and should be considered in any organization, especially in uh, our countries, which is developing country, and I hope you find this lecture interesting and if you interested to do some work or do some research in knowledge management, uh, please do not hesitate to ask me or email me because my thesis also was in this area. It was in knowledge management, ontology, semantic web, or something like that. So thank you for attention. It was the replacement class, and thank you for being here and your attention. The only thing uh, before leaving the class, I was emailed you all the slides and also emailed you a file which shows your finalized groups and cases. I hope all of you received the file. And next Wednesday, it will be your presentation. And by Monday, you need to submit your file, your presentation file. Everything clear, guys? And please do not forget to do your individual assignments as well. Because on week 10, you will have academic paper submission. On week 11, you will have the blog assignment to submit your blog assignment. And we will mark your blog by week 11. Yeah, guys, you need to send me your slides by Monday because I need to have a look at your slides, review it, and then you will present it uh, on the class. Some groups already send me your file. It's okay for you if you want to do some improving or something. You may do it and again send it by Monday. Yes, guys. Uh, if you send me any email and I reply, it means that I received your block assignment and individual assignment as well. You know, Muhammad Asif, I already received your first individual assignment and also you send me your blog address. I mean that I will mark your blog on week 11. You are supposed to have some activity in your blog. By week 11, I will mark your blog. If you weren't so much, if you weren't so active in your blog, maybe during these 2-3 weeks, you do some activity and some posts or something, then on week 11, I will mark your blog. It's okay, guys? Next week, please be in class on time because we're gonna have 4 presentations at least, maybe 5, and I look forward to, um, you know, to seeing a very good presentation and very advanced and professional work. Thank you very much. Right,
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Mr. Shafrullah, yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Yes. Hello, sir.
Hello. Good evening.
Sir, as you mentioned regards of individual assignment, but I haven't received any email regards of individual assignment. If we have individual assignment, please send me the requirements. I will prepare my individual assignment to submit it on required date.
Mr. Shafrullah, we already emailed on week 2. I already emailed to all of you on week 2 and all your friends received. I don't know how it's possible that you haven't received yet. Today is week 9. By week 2, we talked about it and we send the outline file to all of you. And during this all week, every week we talked about your assignment and everything. But by the way, no problem. You can email me and request because I may forgot. You email me and request for the outline file. I will email it to you again. But it was on week week first and week second of our class, we talked about all these issues, and I already emailed an outline file, which is the Microsoft Word file. You may have it, but already forgotten.
Okay, sir. I will check my inbox. If I have received, I will prepare. If I have not, I will email you.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Okay,
Check
sir.
if you haven't have the file, please email me and I will email it to you again. No problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Have a good time.
Okay, great. Thank you. Any other question, guys? If there is any question, please do not hesitate to ask. Okay, great. Okay, thank you again for your attention and being in class. Yeah, Mr. Also, don't worry, I will consider everything. No problem. So thank you again. Have a good night and have a good weekend. And see you tomorrow on Wednesday for your case study presentation. Thank you. Goodbye.